It's over. I can't do this anymore.
What's up, dudes? Welcome back to the Degenerate Gambling Society. As we bring you today more news on Bossman Jack's status, and we have to warn you now, the news aren't good. Even though we had explained on the last episode that Bossman Jack was now being defended by the absolute GOAT, Brian Jones, we now have concrete evidence of what transpired on the 2nd of October 2025 when Bossman Jack was thrown in jail yet again.
Fuck my life, dude! Fuck my life!
You can see this report on the screen now. At first, a lot of people theorized that this might have been a fake, that it wasn't real, but as we are about to see together, the information presented here does line up with the facts, and we can then conclude that this is a real document. This document was obtained allegedly through a Freedom of Information Act request, not sure by who, nor do we care, but we are now gonna read this together and then comment the facts, followed by my commentary and reaction. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype the video. It's a new YouTube feature that can really help out the channel, and we just want our degenerate society to grow. And so as we begin, we can already see this is from Louisa County concerning the General District Court. This already lines up perfectly with Bossman Jack's new court case. As you can see here, Louisa County, General District Court. And it reads as follows. Under penalty of perjury, I, the undersigned complainant, swear or affirm that I have reason to believe that the accused committed a criminal offense on or about 2nd of October 2025 in the county of Louisa, which is the county where Bossman Jack lives. I base my belief on the following fact. On October 2nd, 2025, at approximately 22:05 hours, for those of you mentally impaired that can't read military time, that means 10 p.m. in 5 minutes. I responded to Bossman Jack's address, his parents' address, which I won't be showing you for obvious reasons. Unfortunately, it's not that it's not known, a lot of people do know his address, but there's always bad actors, bad people. I'd rather that they don't have this information this easily. Anyways, located again in Louisa County, regarding a report involving an individual identified as Austin Peterson, aka Austin Curtis Peterson, that's his middle name, which we have to use to look up his court cases, on which we will provide the link to in the description, so you can check out and stay up to date on his court cases yourself. The caller advised that Mr. Peterson, aka Bossman Jack, was actively live streaming on the platform Twitch and had made comments suggesting that someone was delivering crack to him.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
So if you remember, in the previous Bossman Jack video, we had shown you guys what happened in this hot mic incident, and we will show it to you again now.
Bro, you got my word. Every penny's coming clear. I want to get that shit over with, man. You know I always pay my debts, so it's like I gotta pay it eventually. Might as well when I got 5K, why not? Yeah, I got 5K. That's just over half, man. If you think about it. Yeah, when I had 2K, what? A few hours ago, I was happy as shit. I still got that, you know, after paying everything back to you, so you know. But yeah, I'm coming out to get my dad's in the garage. I'm going out there already. Yeah, he's doing it right now. Yeah, he's already swapping it and everything. He's on it. He's on the phone on my Discord server waiting for me to join the call. I swear, bro, another 500 coming in right now. And no one at that, no one at that, no one at that. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then 100 after that, but I'll just do a 600 on the last one. Fuck it, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna bless you if you do all this and send it all. I'll bless you with something at the end. He'll do it, bro. Don't even worry. I'll get it sent, bro. Bro, you got my word. You're getting it all, bro. Where you at? Are you, man? Like, for real, man? Okay, all right. I'll be outside in 5 minutes, then. Thank you, bro. All right, bye. No, it's not, dude. Oh, my fucking God, bro. No fucking way, bro.
So as you just saw, he was definitely talking some shady business with someone. It wasn't clear cut that it was about drugs, but just about all of us assumed that he was talking to his drug dealer. So, upon arrival, I made contact with Mr. Peterson at the front door of the residence. Upon initial contact, Mr. Peterson exhibited signs of being under the influence. That shouldn't surprise any of us. We could all see that every single day, on every stream, Boss was under the influence of something.
Yeah! Who's we? But go commit some more fraud, Ringtone. We all know you're getting that money from stealing. Scammer. Fraud! Why I was banned today? So, hold on, I got a fucking at my fucking door. I'm gonna save the fucking world. Bro, super overwhelmed, bro. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. It's like, it's super fucking overwhelming, man. Like, I sound like such a pussy, bro, but like, I don't know, man.
I am so sick of this shit! I'm trying to tell you guys, bro! Oh my fucking god, bro.
Look at this, dude. I'll show you what's going on a video. Look at that shit, bro. Holy fuck. It looks really bad on this video, dude.
I don't have a black eye, dog. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? My wiener is tiny! My is small!
He was extremely energetic, made continual furtive movements, and displayed fluctuating behavior, shifting from calm to agitated and frantic. Again, surprising none of us, being so used to seeing Bossman Jack stream every single day, absolutely cracked out of his mind. Let's continue reading. I was previously familiar with Mr. Peterson from a prior law enforcement encounter on May 23rd, 2025, during which I confirmed he was subject to a Fourth Amendment waiver. I mentioned the waiver during our contact, and Mr. Peterson acknowledged it was still in effect. Fourth Amendment waiver meaning, as Bossman Jack is a felon, he no longer has any Fourth Amendment rights. Fourth Amendment protecting an American citizen from any unlawful searches or seizures, and so Boss is at the mercy of just about any law enforcement agent that he runs across. They can all search him, and he can do nothing about it. So, when questioned, Mr. Peterson initially denied possessing any narcotics. However, I referenced both his observed behavior and statements made during the live stream. Mr. Peterson admitted to having drugs inside the residence. At approximately 22:10 hours, meaning 10 p.m. and 10 minutes, so just 5 minutes after he arrived on the scene, he detained Mr. Peterson. A search of Mr. Peterson's bedroom was conducted. On a dresser next to his bed, I located a silver spoon containing a white waxy substance and burned residue consistent with drug use. Next to the spoon, I found a clear plastic bag containing a white powdery substance. Without a doubt, just some keyboard keys, right guys?
Keys to a keyboard, gentlemen. Keys to a keyboard.
Just keys to a keyboard. Anyways, these items were collected and secured in my patrol vehicle as evidence. At approximately 22:29 hours, aka 10 p.m. and 29 minutes, I read Mr. Peterson his Miranda warning. Post Miranda, Mr. Peterson admitted that the substance found in his room was cocaine. Based on the totality of the circumstances, I am seeking a charge of simple possession of a controlled substance under Virginia Code 10-18.2-250. Okay, let me add some further commentary and context to this. Right off the start of this report, we can see that the sergeant talks about a caller that advised that Mr. Peterson was actively live streaming. So this proves, without a doubt, that Bossman Jack was snitched on by a viewer. Usually, I would account this to absolute degenerate, toxic, pathetic people doing this sort of stuff. But one must remember that Bossman Jack has made many, many enemies throughout the years. We're not just talking about hate watchers, no, we're talking about people that have done business with Bossman Jack and that were left scammed by Bossman Jack. It shouldn't surprise any of you when I tell you that Bossman Jack is an habitual serial liar and a scammer. He has scammed countless people throughout his quote-unquote streaming career. Even back when he was just streaming RuneScape, he was already scamming people. So it is without a doubt one of these people, one of these scam victims of Bossman Jack that must have called him in, finally seeking their revenge. Further in the report, you might have noticed that I started laughing when reading what Bossman Jack said after being given his Miranda rights. So this man, this absolute buffoon, literally incriminated himself right after being given his Miranda rights, which obviously just about anyone knows this. It's common knowledge that the Miranda rights can be summed down to you have the right to not incriminate yourself, you have the right to not say anything, as anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So why would this absolute idiot admit that the substances found were cocaine? He could have just shut the hell up. Now it ends there, but it didn't just start there. The main problem of all of this is that Bossman, although he doesn't have his Fourth Amendment rights anymore, he doesn't live by himself in his own address. He lives at his parents' address. And although he may not have his Fourth Amendment rights anymore, the rat parents still do have their Fourth Amendment rights. So technically, the cop can't just barge into the house without their consent. That is, until Bossman Jack literally admits that there's drugs in the house. At which point, all bets were off The cop can go in there. He now has reasonable suspicion of a crime being committed. He knows now that there's drugs in the house. He can go in there even without the red parents' consent. All of this can be boiled down to Bossman Jack being an absolute low IQ moron and saying what he shouldn't have said. Never. He should have talked to the cop. He shouldn't have admitted to anything. He should have just shut the hell up, and the cop couldn't have done anything. He would have turned around and go back. Maybe come back later when the parents were there, I don't know, but at least Bossman Jack could have not been jailed on that fateful day of the 2nd of October, 2025. It really is, at the same time, absolutely hilarious, but also absolutely sad that a 30-year-old man such as Bossman can be this stupid. He is now rotting in jail until the 6th of January. If you'll remember, the last court date on the 16th, his hearing was continued to the 6th of January, meaning he will be staying in jail all throughout this time, from today through Christmas, New Year's, all of it, till January 6th. He can't have a bond hearing before that. That's it. He's staying in jail for the next almost 3 months. Now, going back to the report, at the bottom there, we can see Sergeant Brian Miller's signature, which again corresponds with the new court case. As you can see, Sergeant Miller is there. He was the arresting officer that also made and signed this report. So this is it for Bossman Jack. We will not be hearing any news from him until the 6th of January. If by some miracle we have anything new, of course, I will be updating all of you on it. Suffice it to say that Bossman Jack might be cooked. Not only for the fact that he has to stay in jail now until January, but as said on a previous video, his old sentence that was suspended. That suspension can be revoked and he can be on the hook for 3 years in jail or prison, as well as having to face the sentencing of this new drug possession charge. Austin could be looking at 4 or, God forbid, more years locked up. Hopefully that won't be the case. Love him or hate him, we don't really want to see him put away for that much time, especially for what is a victimless crime. Just let the man sit in his room and stream for us. I think that's already punishment enough. So this has been another report from the Degenerate Gambling Society. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype the video if you can. It really helps out the channel. And we all just want to see our degenerate society grow. So, until next time, see ya.